Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with Diva D. Let's get into the Belle Collective recap. I think it's season 5, episode 5 or 6. It'll be in the description. But hey, I'm doing this on the fly. Cause I usually do Belle Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville together. But I'm thinking about going back separately because one of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not the same. One of them is causing my views to go down on the other. Because I used to get good views on Belle Collective. And I used to get good views on Love and Marriage Huntsville especially. So I'm going to rework that thing. But anyway, here we go. So the episode opens up and we have the ladies and they're getting ready to go on the trip. And they bring the dudes. The husbands. The husbands, as Meredith would say. And they get on the trip and they're like, okay, well, where we going? Oh, they find, well, they know they're going to New Orleans, but you know. And speaking of New Orleans, I know y'all are not talking about the way Mississippians say New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans folks don't say New Orleans right. They say New Orleans. Baby, I haven't met one person from New Orleans, or Nolans that said how you want to say it. It's spelled New Orleans. So leave them people alone, people. Leave my people alone. Okay? So, here we go. We're on this trip. Riding down the road trip. Finally. And stop complaining that they going to hip skip and a jump away. We know that Louisiana is one of our, did I say Louisiana right? Or y'all gonna comment down in the comment section and say it's Louisiana. Either way, it ain't but one way to say Mississippi though. But found a way to say that wrong. You know? And so anyway, the point is it's all regional, people. It's all regional. So we riding down the road, hop, skipping, and jump away. 2 hours at the most. But we're on a road trip. That's what's important. And a lot of tourists come from around the world to go to Louisiana and New Orleans or wherever. It's just a tourist trap. So we go to the wedding plantation. And the first thing I noticed is this Caucasian lady is telling us about our history. See, that's why I don't do this kind of shit. Right here. I'll be like, excuse me. Were you there, beloved? Because if you white and you weren't there hundreds of years ago, then you can't tell me shit. Who are you? I need some nigalations, if you will. So she tells them about all the things that happened on the plantation and what's not. And, the first thing that catches my eye every time we go down history lane is when they say they come to worship the way they want to. Baby, they're not talking about Christianity. Red flag. That lets you know that Christianity is not of us. They're not talking about Christianity. They are talking about voodoo. They are talking about West African spirituality. They are not talking about Christianity. No West African practiced Christianity until it was beaten into them. Oh, they didn't know how to read and write and things like that. No. They didn't know how to read and write English. Because every West African that they stole already had a language and a a language, a dialect, and a way of communicating through written, through writing. Okay? So I have to be the one to dispel the myths for you. They had a language, had a culture, and they had a way of writing through communication or communicating through writing. So that's what we need to understand. You go over there to a culture or a continent, steal folks, make them learn your way of life. And then when they're not great at it, you have a problem with it. And then when they become great at it, you still have a problem. And you become jealous. Because every home on that plantation, even Master House, was built by slave hands. Why? Why? Some of those homes were built in 1790, she said. If you have no skills, then you couldn't have built a mansion. You couldn't have built your own slave shacks on that plantation. So, what I want black people to do is stop thinking everything black is negative. Go back, learn the positive parts of your culture, and not things that were taught to you by the people who stole you. And that's the end of that. I'm going to move right along because this right here, that little white lady, I don't care how liberal she is, the little white lady has no business telling us about our culture, okay? We should know. And they are surprised. Oh, really? Oh, see, this is why we can't be up in here arguing with each other about little frivolous stuff, about all the things our ancestors went through. Yes, because people like me already appreciate what our ancestors went through. Stop burying your head in the sand and thinking everything white is right. So we get back on the bus. Riding on the bus. Get back on the bus. And Cliff and Latrice and that quadrangle comes up, right? Child, did I tell you that Cliff, a.k.a. Woodstock, a.k.a. Mr. Mamas, a.k.a. Subtitles, came by my house. My office, the Black Enterprise. What? Say what now? Cliff, you went by? What? Not Cliff and the Big Red Dog. You didn't go by over there talking about a box truck with LATESHIA, did you? Oh, yeah. He came by all right. See, Cliff is the type of man. LATESHIA. No. Latrice. You don't get it, baby. He don't think he have to discuss anything with you. You are his subordinate. You don't know that? Excuse me. What I do love, though, is every piece of clothes they wear. You got a taste on them. But Carlos over there down to the Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I don't know, this may be Melody's choice. But I hadn't seen 1/7th Avenue thing other than her t-shirt displayed on that show. I'm just saying. Something to think about. Did she have a soft opening on the show? I don't recall. Did she have a party? I don't recall. Maybe Melody don't want all that mess mixed in with her successful product line. I don't know, but it would be nice if I saw every once in a while, she had her products on display and she had an event in regards to such. So remember, some of the Bells didn't ride the bus. Well, these Bells are single. And maybe if Tamara would bring greetings, maybe we'll see her on the bus every once in a while with him. Maybe she'll get to go with the regular couple. See, LATESHIA got something up her sleeve. And what's up her sleeve? And Helena over there thinking about she a host. You don't need to be hosting and greeting nobody. Okay? Y'all talk about the way, you can't talk about the way Selena talks because she light skinned with the big wig. And what y'all call Beyonce like. But you could talk about the way LATESHIA talks. They talk the same way. FYI. LATESHIA, Dr. Antoinette, told one thing that was true. And I'm beginning to see it for myself. LATESHIA, you're the problem. It's you. But anyway, so they found out the reason why Maria's not on. She said, well, Cliff, Glenn has thrown shade at her for not being there. She could have brought her Rose. That's her friend. Yeah. Better operated boyfriend. Best thing you could have. Because unlike you, they don't carry disease and they don't carry sperm, which can make a baby outside of my marriage. Shout out to the Rose. And people always talk about, so good to jealous, so good to jealous. I get so tired of this shit. Because if JJ leaves so Gucci, she's going to be okay. Stop thinking that lady not selling houses, y'all. Okay? She'll be fine. Trust me. Then she won't have to worry about big hair and her honorary children. Or should I say big wig? The rooms are passed out. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. So, that's what we're trying to show you. Everybody thinks that LATESHIA is a snob. Her and Gucci is, they pop it for a play today, pop it for a play. But, okay, don't get it twisted. She don't want to pop it in the opening credits. And when I tell you, I ain't going to let it go. I'm going to whoop LATESHIA's ass about this confessional look. If y'all don't go around there and pick that wig up off her head and unsplit it and make it look like it's 4 pieces. She got a bang, then it's split in half, then she got a pod, then she got some hair sitting back on her head. What the fuck is going on here? Same thing with that braid wig. I don't hate it as much. But see, y'all don't talk about those bad wigs Selena be wearing. Okay? So I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all got that light skin thing going on. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it through y'all fans. Mm-hmm. That lady wear bad wigs too. And all the girls are synthetic. She ain't been to Guys Links in a long time. So, we get the secret, right? It's Selena. And she's letting them know, well, I didn't exactly tell Selena because the last time, they had a brawl, so I'm just trying to keep the peace. I bet you trying to keep the peace because production told you to bring a non-factor to the doggone New Orleans. Huh? And why she didn't bring her man? Now that would have been something to look at. And she brought gold chain, diamond chain with her. That would have been something right there. But we all know she was brought to the show to really irritate JJ and so Gucci. Bring your man around, girl. Do like Kawhi. Pop out and show the bitch. Glenn done went around there and bought that truck. And see, what we thinking is Glenn bought that truck household funds, dividends, and what's not. Probably so. Then tell LATESHIA. And, I'm just saying, she should don't support me. I won't support your black ass either. You don't tell me not to listen to the clip. You gonna lose your wife listening to Woodstock. If he got her over there in the chokehold. Okay? Be careful with that, because you done ran up and behind her since she was a cheetah pumpkin eater. Shout out to Zay. So, Cliff and Latrice are in their room. Y'all, this is the clearest display high yellowism that I could ever see on a show. Cliff is around there telling Latrice what he ain't gonna do and what he ain't gonna tell her as usual. She told him that he had upped up energy. You both do. See, the thing about Willie and the thing that it's not Willie that's jealous of you, Cliff. Listen to me, Linda. Listen to me, Linda. It is you. Because the thing about it is, he and his wife don't display discord on this show. All we ever see y'all two doing is being damn toxic on these trips. Well, did I say trip? I mean, on this trip and other places they go, because baby, they haven't went on no more trip. This thing got in the confession and had the audacity to say, well, how come we ain't go to Belize, Dominican Republic, or wherever she said, girl, say what? Do y'all have a budget for that? I went around there saying y'all don't get paid no more than $500 to $1,000 episode. That's not looking good for y'all to be going on out of the country trip. You know, really, Love and Marriage Huntsville has been on the air 17.7 years allegedly, to the according to the screen, and they just went to where they go, Jamaica. So hold your horse. Hold your horse. So while they're arguing, Latrice reminds him that there are other bedrooms in the house. He said, well, who gonna stay in them? You? I can't stand Cliff. He stays son of her. Or should I say, like I said, daughter. And, you know, sometimes that is the downfalls and pitfalls of marrying an older man. Look at what's going on with Bronwyn over there down to the SLC. So, Gucci and JJ, who have money, hired a personal chef. You think I gave them that money or reimbursed them? Let's hope that they did, but I'm going to say no, because they only pay them, as the So Gucci say, crumbs, Jiffy Mix cornbread crumbs, if you will. So I'm probably going to go with no. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about, since we're talking about Belle Collective, I'm going to talk about Marie and Latrice. So over there down to the spot where the evening is being held, or should I say the brunch, we have the what I would say the people that don't have a man attached to them on the show, and then the people that's gonna cause discord in the group. Selena and her no contact order. Y'all keep fooling, y'all keep messing with Gucci with this lady. Okay? It's gonna come a time where y'all gonna have to choose. And I know for the audience that may be Selena, but for the aesthetic and what this show is supposed to be about and the premise of the show, that would be Gucci. But Gucci has come out against the king, child. But Marie also has come out against the king. Watch your mouth, y'all. Watch your mouth. The king don't like when people talk bad about him. It's off with your heads. Now, mind you, by the way, most of the queens did that, but I'm nothing here nor there. Them repops up, baby. When I tell you that dress is fire. Everything about it. Fire. That's all I got to say. So everything is going smooth. The rest of the crew arrives to the event. And, child, what in the entire hell does Cliff and his wife have on? This girl got a cowboy hat. Girl, you supposed to be classy and sophisticated. You wear heels and dresses to every damn event. But you couldn't think in your head to wear a fascinator. Nothing. Gloves, nothing. Child, I can't make this stuff up. A fan, nothing. This girl has on leather, like she about to go to the rodeo. And heels, by the way. See this type of shit I'm talking about. You fans. Y'all made this. So here's the deal. The greeter greets. Hey y'all, have a seat right here. So everybody go sit down. And next thing we know, when the greeter finally gets to sit down, lo and behold, they're seated at the same seat as Gucci and JJ. Now that's too much. Carlos, you did this. You created this big haired, big wig monster. Fix it, Jesus. So in confessional, LATESHIA acts like she don't understand why JJ and So Gucci decide to leave. Well, they decide to leave because of you and the production orchestrating this stupid ass meeting between these women when you know they have a no contact order. This right here, this season right here, has made me come to the light like this heifer. Right? I just said at the beginning of this recap that I'm beginning not to like her. when I'm all in my videos, shout out to giving her props. I'm like, y'all, she makes money out the brunches. Y'all, she's a women empowerment. When everybody like, what does she do at the Enterprise? At the Enterprise, she's over there orchestrating events. I was telling you, she creates events. She don't just do brunches for herself. She'll set us up events for a lot of positive speaking for women in Jackson. And this is what you do. You go around there and be book productions puppet. Child, I can't make this up. And you don't have an EP credit. Girl, if you don't get your EP credit, I know something. Because you're going to be left out in the dust. And I don't know if Nell's wig can synthetic or not. Because Chris and Nell are there. Synthetic, real, in between real and synthetic. A little piece of synthetic and a little piece of real. Whatever. These wigs are bad. Nell, you know you the richest on the own shows and whatever you say you are. In the Huntsville and in the Jackson. With the crossover. I'm going to need you to do better. And when Fletcher busts his hair down to the side, not the middle, and put those parts on the side, child, stop. Don't do that no more. So, then we get to the part where Gucci and JJ just bust up out the door. They say, we ain't going to be around this lady. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Bye, Felicia. You in your bad clothes. Don't about to talk about that either. The thing can't dress. Okay? Nah. And she talks about Gucci coming. I don't have to have labels all the time. Girl, go down there to the Cato and get you something better. Or to the Northport Mall. And Dogwood Festival and do better. Down to the Dillas or the McRae's. I meant Belle, excuse me. Do better. You on a national show. You been on TV before. This show, they dress well. Don't be left out in the cold on that one. Look at your friend over there. Wearing heels to the barbecue. So, Cliff gets an award. Did he get the Mama People Award? The Mama People Award? No. Cliff knows business. If you can't say anything else good about Cliff, which you can't, he knows business. So he's like, it's nothing wrong with failing. Yeah, failing is a part of being an entrepreneur. You win some, you lose some, but it didn't help. It didn't hurt things that you had a little bit of financial backing through your family. So we're going to move right along from there. Then we have Marie. Marie, my bro, looking around the room and she said, oh, what's going on here? I came all the way to New Orleans. 2 hours, by the way, but she came all the way. I came all the way to what she could do in the same day. You don't have to spend the night down to New Orleans. I've done it before. Just go down there, go to Bourbon Street, turn right around, come on back. But anyway, I came all the way to New Orleans and I don't have a stop on my feet. Oh my God. Now, girl, I am with you when you're right. She look, where's my banner? Marie! Marie about to stir up some dust up in there. This time, I have to agree with her. This is a mess. LATESHIA, you're wrong. How am I to blame for something that didn't come for you? I did send the people over to get your things. Okay, when you saw that nothing was there to represent Marie, once you got on the microphone checker, you should have said, well, my girl Marie is here, and she has several businesses, but something happened with her balance and step and repeats coming, so I'm just going to let you know what she has going on. Something to give her problems. And so after all is said and done, we're going to trick So Gucci and Cliff once again. And JJ once again. So we get back to the mansion. And yeah, I say mansion. So we get back to the mansion. And what's not, shout out to Terrence. What is his name? Terrence Howard. Is his name Terrence Howard? Terrence Howard, Cliff. Same kind of high yellow man. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just thought about it. So the men say, we tired of fooling with y'all. We don't have men's night. Oh, and what do we see? Selena is at the damn pool with the rest of them. What they do that in? And then Carlos King got on that video and like, oh, you knew she was coming. You knew she was going to be there. No. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing the surprise and disenchantment on Gucci's face. Looking at this mom sitting across from her in a bad wig. Sitting here no there. So, the men are over there and they talking about all the fucked up things that Glenn does. And then, once again, see, this is foreshadowing. Because Cliff and Glenn are staying on Willie. Willie said, ain't no bitch in his blood. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Ain't no bitch in my blood. And we're supposed to be hoe, but I'm going to sing the song. So stop trying to punk him and son him, y'all, just because he good to his mama. Because this one thing is for sure. The man played football. Like, I think he was on defense. Or he was an offensive lineman. One of the two, the big guy side of things. And what I tell you, the big guys. And I'm just saying, I think he can handle you and Cliff, Glenn and Cliff, y'all by yourself. Y'all chill out now. I don't want to see y'all looking like little Coke cans how we used to do in the 80s and smashing. Once we got aluminum, because they used to be like steel, I guess. We couldn't crush them. Once we learn how to crush them with our hands, that's going to be yo. Be careful. But I tell you one thing about Glenn and Cliff, the two of them together is hell. Because they don't seem to be bothered by his size. But Big Willie's size, I already told you, I ain't no bitch in his blood. So keep that in mind. I'm just saying. So anyway, we get back to the pool and they trying to facilitate a conversation between Gucci and Selena. Why? Look, people, just because So Gucci doesn't want a relationship with JJ's ex, that does not mean she's jealous of that lady. And just because we are mature, grown people, and just because that man may or may not have feelings for her, It is normal. It is normal to have feelings for your child's mother. It is normal to, have, especially when you together with someone since you're 17. That means they've been knowing each other their whole life. That don't mean he want to be with her ass anymore. She wasn't a great wife. She wasn't happy in their marriage. He didn't want the marriage to end. Yes, that's true. But how is that a dig at Gucci? He moved on finally. He and Gucci are married. And they are fun together. It appears. So, see, Gucci has the personality that lets him be himself. She sit over there and plait his little wigs for him. I mean, whatever that is on his head. And with any other man, that will bother the shit out of me. But if he want to hold on to his little thin whisper plait, let him hold on to his thin whisper plait. Let him hold on to his youth. Because a lot of times with the light-skinned men with hair like that, the follicles thin out, y'all. And they don't want to let it go. Cliff is the same way. I bet you any amount of money under all them curls, we got bald spots all through the head. How much you want to be? Okay. So that right there is going to be a continuation of this episode. We're going to get right on into Marie and Latrice. Now, what I had seen and was shocking to me is that Marie was on a video with Latrice, right? And there's more discord in the palace because Latrice sued Marie, right? I'm thinking this is how it went. And the lawsuits were dropped and Marie dropped a statement. I'm not going to say what's everything in the statement. Basically what she was saying was, Latrice has all these lawsuits against me and she's getting a good edit to make it seem like that I'm the problem when I don't want to be around someone that's constantly suing me. Basically what she's saying. And I have told y'all, Latrice ain't innocent. I have told y'all Latrice does things to Marie as well. I knew that. So, being that she lost the lawsuit, she needs to let him go. Well, Scotty by Nature, who is the king of Belle Collective, came out and said that some of these lawsuits were dropped because Latrice thought that they were cool. I don't give two shakes of a rattlesnake's ass if they're cool or not. In the grand scheme of things, and the way things are shaking out on this show, Carlos is not going to pay attention to your lawsuits anyway. But the point is, Marie is feeling unprotected because of the edit. Right? So, Carlos is quiet. This is what we're talking about. We're not talking about more so of them suing each other. That's part of the issue. But the main issue is what is going on with you, Carlos. What is going on with you and these women? Why are these women saying that it's not just the edit that they feel unprotected? That you, letting one show their version of events, but then once it's time, see, you always have to have a made-up villain in your story. Let it flow naturally like you did with Kenya. You need a Kenya on every show. That's not necessarily always the case. So you turn Marie into that. None of these women can ride like Kenya. They don't have the wherewithal or the, I'm just going to say sophistication and experience that Kenya has. So here you are trying to create you a Kenya with Winter. And then when things shake out, and then you try to create one with Marie. Now you're trying to create one with Melody. Then you, as what Monique says, you gave her bad. By the way, Monique, girl, if you don't go around there and get you some child support. Now I'm just saying. all of these women are coming out and against you, saying it's a bad edit. Now, while these may be some excuses, because I don't like the whole bad edit conversation, I don't. I'm with you when you're right on that. The point is that these women are saying that you allowed things to show from their perspective, but not on the other side, or that what caused the reaction. Because I used to always say that Melody's situation was she was responding to a lot of things. I even said that about King. A lot of these things were responses to what Dumb Phaedra was saying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not calling her dumb because she has a bunch of degrees. I'm calling her dumb because I don't like her. And that read that everybody think was so special was dumb to me. Because the lady got a baby now. So, now what? And I often side with villains because I know that it's a lot of it is made to look like they are villains. Now with Marie, I never liked the fact that she came in with this is some bullshit, and then she explained that she told Latrice said, "Let's just make good TV." Latrice has never ever come out and say, "I never told her that." Why? Probably because she did tell her that. Okay. So let's keep that in mind when we go back and talk about how Marie talked about the hair first. But again, this is on Carlos. Like I said, you don't have the backing and the strength to protect these women when you make them come off as villains. You even doing the same thing with So Gucci if you really want to know the truth. Because, you know, you want Selena's fan base. Selena, and I'm talking directly to you, I don't care for you like that. I ain't up in your ass. You're not interesting to me. But I'm going to say this. Don't let that man use you for your little bring it fan. Don't do it. Because it's coming out that you desperate to be on the show, in my opinion. And with that, I'm going to close. This is my Belle Collective recap. I am Reality with DVD. Come on in, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload videos. Share the video. Why? Because sharing is caring. And as I do when I close, I'm going to turn them up. Deuces.